Wait, senpai!
Senpai! No! Having more or less forced this onto her. More or less, exactly.
You forced her to do this.
You didn't even wait for her reply. You're just like, I'm done. I'm good with this. I leave the shaken Sachi and return to my classroom. Alright then.
Okay.
More transition. After school. I leave the school building carrying the heavy paper bag. I have no idea how far Sachi's house is from my school, but it wouldn't be right to make her carry all this home. Watch it being like the exact opposite direction, so far.
Yeah.
There we go.
It was the same sentence. I don't know if it's going to be far in the opposite direction. Oh wait, you just said it and it was just that it was.
Yeah. Okay. Come to think, I don't even know where our house is. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it's far in the opposite direction from my own house.
My button.
Nah, I agreed to do this, so even if it's in the opposite direction, I'll go all the way there. You didn't agree to do this technically, you just forced it on her. So, now that I think about it, it's like I'm tricking her into showing me where her home is. Isn't it kind of creepy if someone you only know for a few days finds out where you live? Especially when you've been bullied a lot, I'd say yeah. What if she thinks I'm creepy? Only if most of the manga you're giving her is like hentai.
I know, right?
They'd be like extra creepy. It's like there's so many boobs and tentacles. Why are you filling me out?
It's like, why are you giving me this?
What? As I'm thinking about this, I leave the gates and survey the area. Where's Sachi? I'm suddenly worried that she silently left without me. I guess I was too pushy? I didn't even wait for her to agree to let me walk her home. If she decides to go home on her own, it wouldn't be out of place and I would have no right to complain anyway. If that's the case, wouldn't she have come to my classroom to give me my manga first? Give me back my manga first? Okay, so he did leave those two that she wanted with her.
Senpai?
Huh? No sooner do I hear her voice than I realize that she's standing next to me, looking up. Where the hell did she come from? She really snuck up on me. She's a ninja.
Shall we go?
I look over and confirm that it is in fact her next to me. Then watch as she quickly leaves the campus, staring at the ground with an uneasy expression.
Well, you want to bet she was hiding from people.
She probably was.
And when she saw him come up and stop at the gate, she went up to him.
Yeah. It seems like she wants to avoid being seen. I continue after her, hauling the heavy paper bag along. About 10 meters on, we turn down a narrow side road, and she slows down to a more normal pace before turning to look at me. She seems to have forgotten what she was about to say. Sorry for forcing you to do this. You must think I'm a jerk.
No, you're not a jerk. I wouldn't go that far. I think I should go home alone. I don't want to cause you any trouble.
I seem to think about it a bit more before thrusting the manga-filled bag at Sachi. Oh god. She hurriedly throws out her arm to take it, but... As I take my hands off the bag, Sachi falls forward under its weight. The bundle of books land with a deep thump as it hits the ground.
It's like, as I thought, you can't carry it. So I had to take you out so I can carry it for you.
Yeah. Yep, turns out she is to Amazon after all. See, that's too heavy for you, isn't it? That's why I'm carrying it for you. If you do hate me, though, you should say so. I pick up the bag of manga again.
But isn't it going to be a pain for you?
Nope. If it was a pain, I'd tell you. Don't worry about it, Sachi. Aren't I one being a pain here? If you think about it, isn't following someone I barely know to our house kind of rude?
Yeah! that she'll say that. No, I don't mind if it's you following me to my house.
Really? Well, I'm glad then. So, which way is your house?
This way?
Alright then, let's get going.
Okay.
The two of us start walking at a steady pace, side by side. Sachi takes short steps, but since I'm weighed down by the heavy books, I match her speed perfectly. What's up?
Which way is your house if it's in the opposite direction? I mean, if that's the case, I can carry the manga on my own.
No, you can't. Interesting. Sachi started talking to me on her own. That makes me strangely happy, even if it's only a minor thing.
Mamoru-senpai?
It's
like, why aren't you answering me?
I asked you a question. No worries. This isn't the street I usually take, but my house is in this direction. What street do you turn on?
I don't turn, the street changes, but basically I head in this direction the whole way.
I see. That's good. My house is pretty much straight ahead, so we're probably right in the same neighborhood. Does it take long for you to get to school?
I think I'm pretty close. It doesn't take too long or anything.
Is that so? Cool.
Isn't that heavy? Or I think I can help you carry it.
I'm telling you, it's fine. I did drag this all the way to school from my house this morning, you know.
Okay, sorry.
Come on, I'm the one who invited myself to come along with you. So there's nothing you need to apologize for. You're not doing anything wrong.
Well, then, okay, thank you.
No problem. Anyway, tomorrow's the weekend, isn't it? Don't worry about rushing through the books just to get them back to me. You have plenty of time, after all. Especially since it's manga.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. But if it's a tower, who knows how many books that is? And she has other crap to do, like homework.
True. The two of us lapsed into silence for a little while as we continue on. On the way, I noticed something. Even though we're generally headed in the same direction as we were when we started, Sachi keeps on changing streets. I think it's because she's avoiding streets with lots of people on them. On top of that, whenever we get to the end of a street, she bows her head as she walks, looking down at the ground. Hey, is your house on the other side of the shopping mall? I want her to stop looking down, so I try to strike up some conversation again.
No, we're not going that far. It's just a little further from here. We should be able to see it soon.
I see. My house is a little ways behind us. It's a different street, but we really are in the same neighborhood.
Really? That's my house. Over there.
She points at a little house a little ways ahead of us. Oh, this is your place, huh? We arrived at a solitary, small, nondescript house.
Thank you very much. I can take them up to my room from here.
Okay, sure. I gently handed her the manga, being sure not to drop it into her arms this time. It's like, slowly get used to the weight. Then, with a metal clack, the door to Sachi's house opens. Surprised, the two of us turn towards the sound. The woman who comes out stares back at me for a moment, but then she quickly focuses on Sachi, narrowing her eyes.
Mayumi, are you going out?
Sachi looks like she's about to cry as she lowers her head, trying to avoid looking at the woman. The person Sachi referred to as Aunt Mayumi is a slender woman with a perfect posture and two normal eyes instead of one giant one. You want to do her?
Is she rude?
Sort of. You're like, but there's an even ruder person later on in the story. So which one would you rather take?
Fuck.
You can be the bully or you can be the mom.
I'd rather be the mom.
Yeah.
Yes, something urgent's come up at work, Sachi. Who's this boy?
She looks over at me from top to bottom, her face grave and unsmiling, and her eyes creep into the bag I gave to Sachi. She's beautiful, but her stare is so icy it sends shivers down my spine.
This from school, a student?
Sachi's voice is tiny and she bows her head again, flustered. I'm not sure the woman can hear her. Should I try to point that out? She turns to Sachi, but before she could speak, I open my own mouth. I'm Funkagara Maru. It's been a while since we read this. I forgot how to pronounce his last name. I recently transferred schools and I met Sachi a few days ago. I came with her so I carried a bag of books and manga I'm letting her borrow. I try to say this as politely as possible, but I'm probably talking way too quickly.
That's me.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you for doing that for her, Mamoru-kun.
Her speech is polite, but she says this in a very flat tone, and it's hard to tell what she's thinking. Of course.
Now, I must get going. Sachi, since you're late, you'll have to eat alone. Okay.
With that, the woman rushes out of the house. I watch her for a bit until she turns a street corner, but she never looks back this way.
Is she mean to her daughter?
A family member? You call her your aunt?
Yes, she's my mother's sister. I'm living with her right now.
I see. I want to ask about her family situation, but swallow the thought and ask what I think is more important. That woman, your Aunt Mayumi, does she treat you badly?
Huh? No, not at all. I can't really seem to get close to her, though.
Oh. I don't know if Sachi's bad at telling lies or not, but it doesn't seem like a lie, at least. She might be getting her injuries from being bullied at school, after all, but without knowing how her family treated her, I couldn't be sure. Okay, I'm going home. You can return the manga whenever.
Oh, sure, really. Thank you so much.
See you next week.
Yeah, see you.
Sachi hoists the bag of manga up with a grunt and heads inside. After making sure she made it all right, I started walking toward my own house. I'm worried that our relationship isn't coming along as well as I had hoped, but at least it doesn't seem like she's being abused by her family.
Maybe not physically, maybe mentally, but...
At any rate, I think we've just gotten a little bit closer than we were before, and I smile as I think about that. She's gonna look on your face like, what?
Aww.
Aww.
How many acts are in this?
Huh?
How many acts?
I'm not sure. I think it was like 7. The next day, Saturday. On the days when we don't have school, I usually hang out with Tomo and Akemi. Today, though, it seems like Akemi's busy, so instead I'm at Tomo's house browsing through his books. Tomo has a minor collection of some pretty interesting manga and novels, and it's not too unusual that we hang out in his room every now and then. Is Akemi still doing things with her club? Ballet club, right?
No, she's at a birthday party for some third-year student she knows.
And she has a big network of friends.
It's because she's both adventurous and kind-hearted.
She does have that kind of personality, but she's also pretty. She's good at studying and sports. That's probably what makes her so popular. The look on your face, you're like, I don't like her.
Probably.
Isn't she bothered by that?
If she is, I've never heard her say so.
As usual, he doesn't go into detail. The fact that he only replies with such a normal, non-committal answer is aggravating, so I try to probe him for more. Aren't you two going out?
That's what I was wondering.
You're wondering.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, I'm not mocking you or anything. Just the way you two are so close, I honestly thought you were going out at first.
We've just known each other for a long time.
Do you want to?
Who cares? Anyway, what about you? It looks like you've got a crush of your own.
I'm not changing the subject or anything. It's pretty unusual for Toma to change the topic so bluntly like that. Pointing that out might be bad though, so I let it slide.
I wish we had an option right there. I would have pushed him.
It's like pushing. I want to ship it. How can you think I have a crush on Akemi?
Not her. Don't you have a thing for the one-eyed girl in the first year classes that you're trying so hard to become friends with?
You mean Sachi?
Who else would I be talking about, you idiot? Right?
Right.
Indeed, getting close to the girl with no friends who's bullied at school, if you're not doing it out of alchemy levels of random kindness, poking your nose into that girl's business is only going to cause trouble. What are you trying to achieve? Do you have a crush on her or something?
It's, no?
Yes?
Come to think of it, I've never considered it why I wanted to get close to Sachi so badly. Maybe I just got involved because I pitied her, like Tomo said, rather than out of the kindness of my heart.
I guess you don't even know yourself.
Feeling uneasy with the silence I created between us, I blurt out the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, that's never good.
Oh, that's never a good thing.
That's never a good thing to do.
I say the weirdest things when I burst out the first thing that said to mind.
Yeah.
Like, I think I told you this before. Once me and my friend were walking home, and she was talking about how her brother was gonna be enlisting in the army, and then it got awkwardly quiet, and I tried to burst up some conversation again, and I said, and who knows, maybe he'll die or something. Luckily, she just couldn't stop laughing. She's like, yeah, you're amazing.
I probably would have punched you.
I can see you punching me. I don't know why that came out of my mouth like that.
It would have been a reaction too. I just would have punched you. I wouldn't have thought about it. Or I would have just looked at you and then punched you.
Yeah.
There are just some things you don't say.
I don't know. It was just the first thing out of my mouth.
Maybe he'll die. That's not funny for people that have had family in the military.
Yeah, it is.
It's not funny.
I know, but it was like awkwardly funny. Like, why was that of all things what he said? You're probably right. I suppose there was no need to answer like that, though.
So anyway, what's going on with her?
I ended up walking back to our house with her so I could give her the manga all at once.
To her house? That's pretty, daring.
Yeah. After that, I tell him about the time I spent with Sachi so far.
I love how it's just like, can't deny it.
Yeah. Even though I was a little hesitant when I started, as I go on telling Sachi's story, I reflect on it all and realize I've actually been having a good time. It's not like we did anything especially fun, but I enjoyed talking with her. Still, am I really doing this because I have some sort of crush on her? Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not an easy question to answer, so I try to shake it from my mind. It's not like I need an answer right now, anyway.
What do you want to bet, like, soon he's going to need an answer for that question?
Yeah. Achievement unlocked. Getting closer. Awkwardly closer. Monday, the beginning of the school week. I normally have to drag myself out of the house, my brain heavy with gloom and drowsiness, but today I'm feeling a little different as I walk down the street.
So I think those achievements are just the way to show that we have not played this before. Or I have not played this before.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played it technically, I just watched someone else play it.
I haven't even watched someone else play it, so.
Yeah. Usually I make a beeline towards school, but instead I'm straying from my normal path to take another nearby street there. It's not like it's a big loss of time, but Since the fastest way to school is to go straight ahead from my house, I don't normally use this road. Of course, it's not like I'm just choosing to go this way for no reason. I can go faster if I take the straights without many people on them.
He just wants to find Sachi.
And of course, even it's unlikely, I thought if I go this way, I might. As I walk on, I see a figure ahead of me. The torn uniform, the messy hair, the slim build, and of course, the bandages on her head. There's no mistaking who it is in front of me. Sachi.
Of course.
Yes. You're gonna scare her. She's gonna be like, Jesus, no, it's over. Walks on me. I spit up to catch her and nudge her on the shoulder, especially if you greet her like that.
Yeah.
Hey, morning. Sachi turned towards me with a startled look on her face. No shit. No doubt from my sudden appearance. I guess I should have expected that kind of reaction.
Why didn't you call out to her at least before you did that?
Yeah.
Mamoru-senpai, why are you here?
Sorry for sneaking up on you. My house is right near here. I mentioned that, didn't I? The route I normally take is just one street over.
Really?
Yep, and I took this street hoping I'd see you. I didn't think I actually would, though. Do you mind if I walk to school with you?
No.
It doesn't really show in her expression, but I think I hear a little excitement in her voice. Might just be my imagination, though.
It's probably not.
Not your imagination.
You don't have a very good imagination, I'm just saying.
How was your weekend? Did you read some manga I lent you?
Oh yes, I've actually already finished parts of the 2 series you lent me. Both of them are really good.
Her tone is uncharacteristic. That's a long word. Lively. She's wearing a cheerful expression, and I've never seen it until now. But her good mood kind of rubs off on me too.
I would have trouble saying that really long word.
Yeah, like I know what it is.
Uncharacteristically?
Like I know what it is. I've read it
Something
plenty of
like
times,
that?
but I've never had to pronounce it before. It's like
Uncharacteristically?
It's something.
Character? How are you supposed to say that without messing up?
How are you? I know.
I can't even say it. I know how it's pronounced. I just can't say it.
I'm glad then.
See, they use these big words, not thinking you'll be reading it out loud, and then when you have to read it out loud, you're just like.
It's like there's so many times where they're like, oh, look at this word, that's fancy. It's like, oh, I know this word. How do you pronounce it then?
It's like, I know what it means and everything, but I can't pronounce it.
Because no one says these words normally. You just like read them in books and shit.
Yeah, it's like uncharacteristically. Oh, I said it.
Yeah,
I wasn't looking at it.
I think the words just kind of daunted us. All those letters. It's like, oh shit.
You ever trying to be American and actually read all the letters and you're not supposed to?
Yeah. I would dyslexia class. Sometimes you like cause some trouble for me.
Did you read that?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay. I thought I should return the books I'm already finished with, so I brought them with me today.
I said you could take your time, didn't I?
Are you sure?
Of course. What should I give you next? Oh, actually, which one of those did you like best?
Both were good, but I like this one the best. The one with the boy who can see ghosts. Isn't that horror?
It might have been more like a comedy one that was more lighthearted. Some of them were like that.
Yeah. I just think of ghost ones like horror.
As we continue walking and talking about the manga's contents, the school comes into view.
I like, there's one manga, he can see spirits, but he sees the spirits of katanas.
Oh.
It's so interesting. Sorry, stretching.
Okay. Sachi has been fairly talkative on the way here, holding an actual conversation with me. Carrying all that manga for her was definitely worth it if it meant making her this happy. We're already here, huh? I usually walk to school alone, but this is more fun.
Yeah.
While we were walking, she was still keeping her eye out for people, but I noticed that she was mostly focusing on me. As we entered the school where they are there are more prying eyes, however, she starts keeping her head down and walking on the side of the path to try and stay out of sight. Isn't there really some way I can help her feel more comfortable? If I have time, I think I can take the same street again today. If we're lucky, maybe we could go home together again. As long as you don't mind, that is.
I don't mind or anything. I like being able to talk with you, Senpai.
Really? I'm glad to hear it. Oh, and I need to change my shoes. 1 sec.
Right, me too.
Looking ahead, Sachi suddenly slows her pace and hides behind me as much as she can, like she's trying to disappear. I shift my gaze into the direction she was looking and see a lone girl passing in front of the first year's shoe rack.